Okay, can you state your name and year, please?
My name is Jabari Johnson. I'm a senior.
My name is Paulina Hatz-Petrakos, and I'm a freshman.
Taylor Graves, and I am a freshman.
And for Sean Patterson, I'm a sophomore.
Diana Napoleon, freshman year.
Devon Mitchell, I'm a senior.
Is Destiny Brown, and I am a sophomore at the university.
The word feminist comes along with being attacked by a group of women over a controversial topic like sex or abortion and things of that nature, or like the LGBT community, and that kind of makes men a little bit uncomfortable. And when men are uncomfortable, they tend to avoid things.
I think people are uncomfortable with identifying as a feminist because being a feminist has kind of built this sort of a stigma around it, saying that women are superior to men, but this is just completely incorrect. The world is thriving and progressing in a way that women's rights should also progress. It's only appropriate. And feminism to me just means a step closer to equal pay, equal opportunities, and equality as a whole.
Sometimes, by identifying as a feminist, women are sometimes looked at as being maybe too aggressive. At the end of the day, I feel like it's women that want to be equally viewed as just as equally important and capable as a man.
I feel like men are uncomfortable because, like, when they are connected with the word feminism, it just makes them seem like they're less manly. So, like, they don't want to be, like, seen like, oh, like, if a man is feminine, then, like, he's gay. So, like, a lot of men don't want to be, like, close to the word because they don't see less manly.
I wouldn't know much about the online community in support of feminism, but I know in general, like, the media is, like, very misogynistic when it comes to women, and if the online community is a way for them to, like, break down those walls, then I think it's very supportive.
I think without the internet, the feminist movement wouldn't be as widespread as it is right now. It also probably wouldn't have been able to develop as rapidly. So I think the internet has benefited the feminist movement because it allows feminists to assemble really efficiently and quickly.
It can be, it consists of people that put negative and positive comments. So I don't think it's one-sided. I think that there's a little bit of both.
I do believe so. I feel like, especially now in this day and era, I feel like sex has become so much more accepted and more well known. I feel like more in the past was taboo for women to speak about it and express their sexuality, whereas now, because of media and all these celebrities, being sexual is common and not looked down on.
It includes women, but because women are so seen to be so pure, that it would force them to go against societal norms.
Women.
I think it all depends on, like, where you're coming from. So, like, depending on, like, your community or, like, your religion beliefs. So, like, if you are from a community where, like, people don't worry about, like, too much what you're doing, then, like, you'll be more open with, like, sex. But, like, if you're from a place where everybody are focused and you're always being watched and is against, like, society norms for, like, a girl to have, like, more than one sex partner or have multiple sex partners a period of time, then, like, it's gonna, they're gonna push away from it.
A woman didn't give consent for the sexual activity to occur. I don't think that they should even ask, were you drinking, were you intoxicated, or were you initiating anything, what were you wearing? I think that a woman should be able to drink, she should be able to wear whatever she wants and not be assaulted for it.
Why is it called rape culture?
Exactly.
The name itself is I think is kind of bad because it sort of indicates that the act of rape is some type of culture, and culture is something that's practice, something that's inbred in someone.
And people have this mentality that women and girls allow themselves to be raped. Not only does this completely undermine the concept of equality, but it also puts women in this box where they think they can't dress a certain way or act a certain way, or it will lead them to getting raped.
Stop bashing men for having a negative opinion. How about you educate instead of attacking? Sometimes the best way to hit ignorance is education.
Women need to like talk to their sons more. Like it starts from young. Like it starts from when you're a child. So like if you raise your son to like respect women, then like that's what's gonna bring them into this movement. Like you don't really have to like actually go out and get these men. You gotta just start raising them like a certain way.
I feel like if you allow men to work with feminists, that could be a great way, in my opinion. I feel like with feminism, they feel like they need to do it on their own. They don't want the help of men. They feel like if we're going to really show that we're equal and we can do just as capable as men, we have to do it on our own without the help of men. I feel like by allowing men to help with that, you allow an intertwine of views.
Neither is okay to use, but I mean, where I come from, it's a common word, and like it's not like used the way it was used back then, all those years ago during slavery or like the civil rights movement. I think it's more of like trying to turn something that was really negative into something that's like could be powering, or letting someone know like you care about them, like that's my brother, like that's my nigga.
I do think it is more socially acceptable to use it though, especially in pop culture. The word has been reclaimed and given a different meaning, but I personally would choose not to use it.
How I feel about both words, they shouldn't be said, but I feel like because the word is often used in media, you're bound to hear it either from any rap song or just walking down the street.
Definitely a difference between the two. I feel like when you calling someone a female, you're kinda like degrading them, cause versus like when you saying, oh, like she's a woman or that's a female. Like when you say woman, you giving them like, you know, some type of title to hold, or like I guess like some maturity. When you call somebody a female, it's like you like degrading them a little bit.
I think
Yeah.
they're just synonyms. Female, woman.
Using the word female and woman, a female could be a different number of species. She could be a female cat, female bird, female chicken, female dog. And the word woman specifically coincides with the woman human species. Appropriation all the way.
I feel like they're appropriating black culture, but I feel like they're unknowingly doing so. I don't feel like they mean to appropriate the culture. I just feel like they feel like they're doing what they're trying to set trends.
Yo, I don't like Kylie Jenner. I'm sorry, Saskia. Megan likes them too. I don't.
I do not agree with anything they're doing with the lip injections or the butt injections, because they're really doing it for the views. And it's a little bit okay because they're doing it because they're white. But if a black person did it, it'd be looked down upon. And that's just the way how American society is.
I think that a woman or anyone should have the right to look the way they want and not be judged because of the race they are.
At a time like women been trying to get like this type of equal power to men. So if we're fighting against each other, like we not focused on like what the real goal is.
I think it's kind of sad. We're all women, and I think we should be building each other up, not trying to tear each other down.
It's sad. I feel like they don't realize that their strength, if they would have come together. I feel like women have a lot of power, and they seem to not realize that, forget that.
All right.
That's it.